A change of scenery here for the 2025 Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League. Hi, Reese Livermore here from Gelbert Park. We're going to be bringing you a lot of Ultimate Frisbee action today. Not just one grand final, not two grand finals, but we've also got the grand final sprint afterwards as well, which will be absolutely fantastic. But the Ultimate Frisbee action will start with the Div 2 grand final, which is Phoenix Spirit up against Discos. Two teams that really love to score, and as a player myself in the Spring League, very hard to play against as they are just so good. So it's no surprise those two teams are in the grand final. I'm going to say Phoenix Spirit in a close one, but it could go either way as both teams really love to score and both teams have some really good athleticism. After that grand final, we've got the Div 1 grand final, which is a double header for Phoenix. Phoenix Rising are up against the undefeated Falcons for the 2025 Div 1 grand final. That will be a colossal battle between two teams that can score really quickly and a nightmare to play against for any other side. Anywhere in the world, I'm calling it now, anywhere in the world. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to go with the Falcons there, but I reckon Phoenix will ride them all the way and give them a really good game. And of course, I've alluded to it earlier, the grand final sprint. Not only do we see some incredible athletes going into that, but we also see some of the most unorthodox, bizarre, and just downright wacky running styles that you're ever likely to see on planet Earth. We're going to bring it all to you today from Gelbert Park. Strap yourselves in for a ride. Here with JP from the Falcons. Now this team has been irrepressible all season, undefeated I believe.
Undefeated, that's correct.
Absolutely. So how are you feeling going into this grand final against Phoenix Rising, I should say?
Yeah, look, I think we're all a bit nervous, especially going in as the undefeated team. It's, you know, you've got a lot of pressure on you to get that last win over the line. So, but we're feeling good. We've practiced lots in the wind, which the wind started to pick up a little bit, which should help us. And our throws are looking good, as you can hopefully see in the background. And yeah, looking forward to hopefully get another win.
Absolutely. Now, Phoenix Rising, they're a fantastic side on their own merits. They're a side that can score pretty quickly themselves. What's your plan against a really good side like Phoenix Rising?
I think the plan is just to keep the disc moving. They've got a lot of tall bodies that have big wingspans on the mark. So try and get the disc through that zone that we know they're going to play and keep it moving nice and quickly and just hold on to the disc. I think if you turn it over against them, they're a strong team that will capitalise on that.
Yep, absolutely. Now, not holding you up too long, but as I alluded to in the intro, we have had a few firsts really with this year's Spring League. Firstly, the change to Gelbert Park. What brought that move on from Melrose Park?
Well, it's a good thing for the league because it means we've grown. So we've outgrown Melrose Park. That's still our home ground that we're training at and having all of our rep training and events at. But yeah, we've grown now. We needed 5 fields and we were looking like needing 6 fields. So Gelbert's provided the perfect venue for us to be able to expand and do more. So we're very grateful for the council to allow us to go into this amazing venue, and the grass is looking impeccable. The lines have been freshly painted. So it's a perfect venue for a grand final.
Yeah, it looks great. Big shout out to Albury City Council for that. And just the last thing, also we've had another first where we've had a lot of our juniors coming in and playing on Sundays too. Now it looks like there's been a few juniors. How's the reception been for that? It looked pretty good from my angle.
Yeah, fantastic. For the first time we've run youth Frisbee, I think it's been fantastic. We had 18 to 20 kids down here every Sunday morning, and I think a lot of them, the parents play in the Spring League, so it was a perfect outlet for them to get down here, and we needed that pathway to get people into Spring League. We've got 170 players down here, all adults at the moment. We're trying to get that youth coming in so we can have that next round of players coming in a couple of years. So really good. The kids loved it. They were all disappointed it finished, but we'll be going again in May before Winter League, so that'll be exciting. How
good's that, JP? Thank you once again, and once again, good luck for today, and yeah, have a good one. Phoenix Rising entering the battle arena. How good is this? Might have run out of time with the interview with the captain, but we may get them after the game. We're not far away from the Div 1 Grand Final. Well, here we are, the moment we've been waiting for. Div 1 Grand Final, Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League between the Falcons and Phoenix Rising. We've seen Phoenix Spirit collect a title. Can we see it with Phoenix Rising? So there's a pull. Looks like Falcons will have the first go with offense. This is a team that knows how to score. Oh, hang on.
Controversy.
Well, I think we're all a little bit too keen there. I don't think I heard a siren.
Just finished 2 minutes earlier. Yeah, just start a 55-minute timer. Sorry.
Okay, play on. It's all right. Oh, that's going long. Oh, it's gone through about 3 sets of hands. Nancy with it now. Goes back. Oh, fantastic. And she's in. That's a very quick score. I was alluding to this earlier. Nancy with the first point. And this is just what the Falcons do. They score quick and they score often. A little bit of luck with that one. The wind took a hold of the disc and it went through about 300 or 400 sets of hands before it finally stuck. And there's the first point. Phoenix Rising just got to keep their heads there. Don't let that one get to them. That was a little bit of luck involved with that. Can be hard to defend when things like that happen. Bit of chaos, Frisbee. Wind has certainly picked up too. Very, very gusty indeed. So that'll come into play. Well, it already has. And a fair good crowd turned out to see this one. 1-0 already. How do Phoenix Rising respond? We'll see very shortly. They're going to have a go with the disc now. Plenty of discussion here. And the noise you hear in the background, that's the sound of our tent fighting against the wind. There's the pull. How good's that for a pull? Oof. Nice grab. A lot of people let those ones hit the ground. Okay, handling pretty nicely. That's a good grab on the wing. That one started to climb as well thanks to the wind. They're hemmed in against the wing. Got a spread, I reckon. Jared Lidner coming in. There's my one of my cameramen and commentators for the Div 2. He's now in the thick of the action. That's a beautiful throw, an absolute laser beam. Chance here. Just held up a little bit. Good defence by the Falcons. There we go, 1-1.
Yes, Lockie!
There's Lockie with it there with a great point. And well, how did Phoenix Rising respond to that early point from Falcons? Well, just like that. Rising to the occasion. Thank you. Here all day. That is a really good point. They were really good with the disc in hand. Jared Lidner, absolutely fantastic forehand flick after a beautiful cut. Opened things up a little bit, and they did not make any mistakes. It looked like the Falcons had covered well in defence, but they just found their way through, and a really well thought out point there from Phoenix Rising. Didn't panic. That was the main thing. Did not panic. And Lockie getting the spoils there, really well positioned in the end zone. Had a bit of space too. This will be a pull against the wind. It's blowing across, but kind of against where Phoenix are going to throw from. So 1-1. But have a look at that for a pull. You wouldn't know it. No, he's done well. Not bad for an old boy, came the calls from the crowd. That's a good result there for Phoenix. That one rolls out, so it gets taken from the sideline. Chance here to hem them in. Both sides looking locked in. That's a nice long pass going across the ground. Back it goes, gee. Fraught with danger. Here's Angus Penny, former Mighty Huck. He's now playing really nicely with the Falcons. Cromer with it now. Goes back. This is great handling by Phoenix. This has been a cornerstone for their success this year. Their handling and their ability to find space with the disc. Here we go again. This is Joey Cromer with it now. Oh, Oh, what a layout! Most people would have given up on that. So once again, now he's found his way into the end zone. The temptation to go long would be pretty high at the moment, but they're just working it nicely. This is nice. There he is. And boy, he's pumped up with that one.
11. 11.
Wowie woo wah, that was a great point. This has the hallmarks to be an epic grand final. It could be one of our best grand finals that we've seen. That was absolutely fantastic. Very much like Phoenix in the last point, just threaded it through beautifully, resisted the urge to just huck it long and hope for the best. They got their chains going really, really nicely, and it's always very hard to defend when they're proactive on the cuts and the handlers are just alert to it. Fantastic work. Turning defence into attack beautifully. 2-1, Falcons back with the lead. Phoenix a chance with the disc now as a pull will come from the Falcons. And a few players in this side that have represented Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee a couple of weeks ago against the Melbourne side that came up for an exhibition game, which I believe our girls won. It was a female game. It was fantastic to watch. Melbourne hit the lead and then our girls came back and got the win in the end. Fantastic. A couple of them featuring in this side. There's a good pull from Nancy. Have a look at that one go. Sails across the ground. Look at that roll. Oh, that is ideal. Oh dear. And it nutmegs him too on the line there. So up to the line. That's not where they wanted to start that from. Beautiful pull. Good handling, good throw. Threading it through nicely. Centre of the ground. That's really good work. Funny old pivot. Nice little flick. Does well, does the job. Fades long. Little bit of a zone. Oh, well done. They're threading it through nicely here, Phoenix. They're not panicking under pressure. And Falcons are giving them a bit of defensive pressure. Phoenix holding sway right now. Hemmed up against the line. Cuts are proactive, coming in nicely. Chance here now. The end zone's pretty active. It's a hive of activity. A fair few there. Short flicks coming up nicely here. Now here's a chance. Can they equalise? Oh, can they what? That was just a really good point of ultimate Frisbee by both sides. Good defence by Falcons. Phoenix equal to the task and scoring the second, equalising the score once again. This is going to go blow for blow, I feel. They'll be feeling the heat, the Falcons, a little bit, and Phoenix will be relishing in this. Can they do it? Can they make the double header? Can they join their counterparts in Div 2, Phoenix Spirit, on the winners list for the grand final? And right now, they're equal to the task. And now Falcons. They'll get a turn on disc after the pull. Both teams just going through a few strategies here. Just working out what to do. Bit of a line change as well. Looks like the female point two. There's a pull. About halfway, not bad. So they're just holding their lines. They're not running up to their players. Don't mind that from Phoenix. That's where the Falcons can get you. You run up to them and they go across and right over the back of you. So great defensive play here from Phoenix. Falcons with it, handling beautifully. That was quite nice. Good movement.
Now there's a chance here. It's sitting. Oh, he's come out of nowhere. Woohoo! And isn't he pumped up with that one? He's come from the clouds. And they hit the lead once again, 3-2. I think it might have been Joey with that one. He's pumped up with that. He covered a lot of ground to get there. What a point. Looked like it might have just gone over the top. But before you know it, they're in for the point we are seeing some special grand final.
Go, Lock. Looking good, Lock.
Lockie getting plenty of support from the crowd here. Definitely the scoring end. Wind is picking up too, blowing right across the ground. Got to be careful with the pull here. What a great crowd here too. Plenty of people watching this one. People from all teams coming in and watching this. Hopefully enjoying it. And hopefully in YouTube land, you're enjoying what you're seeing too. The Div 1 Grand Final living up to its name. As both teams talking through their strategies. Falcons are ready. That's signalled by the disc up. That is an official signal. How's that for a pull? Wow. That's gone pretty well full field. They're not afraid to take the catch on the pull too. A lot of teams let it go because the drop is disastrous on the pull. There's a long pull there. Oh, it didn't quite. Angus Penny in a really good position there on defence.
That's all right, Nick. Go, Nan.
Just a bit of patience here as Falcons. Can they get the break here? Can they get a break point? So far it hasn't happened. It's been point for point. Chance here for the Falcons. Angus Penny once again goes to Nancy. Plenty of options. Goes a dump. Does it? Switch it across. Yes, Angus there on the wing. Just beautiful throw. Oh no, it's been spilled. Oh dear. You want that one back? Beautiful positioning, just couldn't quite bring it to hand. Oh, good defence. Well, for a second there might have been a call, but looked all pretty good. Righto. JP giving the directions now. Where's this one going to go? Oh, that's just really good defence. That's experience coming through there from Jared Libner. Forced that sideline beautifully. There was no going through him. There's a long throw. Nick not quite, just curled in front of him, I reckon. But it's not a bad idea. Now they're a lot closer to the goal. The Falcons have it a lot further to work up. Evening out a little bit. Some good defence by both sides at the moment. It's been a reasonably long point. Oh, JP has he? No, not quite. That's some form of a layout. It's going long, but it's a Blady lady, that one. And it goes back into the waiting hands of the Falcons. Nuncy faking the throw. Goes to the flick. Really good, JP. He's got Angus on the wing. Decides not. Multiple options here for the Falcons. Angus is still poached. He gets it eventually. Oh! And no one is getting around the great wall of Lindner. He is just blocking everything in sight. Blocks are going so hard. Bruce Lee would be proud. What's he going to do with this? He's going the hammer. Is it on? Lockie there? Not quite. That was better.
We'll work on that
You have a supportive crowd yelling out instructions. Plenty of options here.
All for it, Tyson.
Tyson Dunstan looking to go long. I think they're going to work it up here. Angus Penny. Bit of a scoob over the top. Goes long, but JP equal to it. Chance here. Here we go. Tyson's on. That was a beautiful set play there from the Falcons. They knew what they were doing. And that was a fantastic point. So it's 4-2. There's a break point there for the Falcons. That was really good. They knew what they were doing. Tyson the Bison, he's got on his bike, he's got into the end zone. An irrepressible force. Very hard to stop in that end zone. Next year we'll be issuing out fines for streakers and people getting on camera unceremoniously. Just a bit of a warning there to Chicken. Nah, he's fantastic. That was Mitch Palmer there from Justice League. Heck of a Frisbee player, a pretty good guy to boot too, you got to say. And they gave the Falcons a really good run for their money last week.
Yeah.
That was a really good point by the Falcons though. Absolute set play. You can tell they've practiced that one. A great chain of passes. Once they got wide, it was always going to be hard to stop. It was a beautiful pull. That is poetry in motion. Gets pretty well to the end zone. Working it up nicely, bit of give and go. Fakes a hammer. Where's he going now? That's a got to come in. That's better. Using the space. Smith with it. Nicely done. Out wide. All just in. Gee, good defence there. Not making it easy. But a nice little flip by Harry. Jack with it now. Finding some space now, Phoenix. Working it across pretty well, nice and patiently. Falcons aren't giving any easy ones away. Now they're free. Chance. Oh, it's gone wide of the hand. I reckon the wind, that was wind assisted that defence. Just almost air bounce over the hand. Falcons with it now. Can they put two in a row on? No, not that one. Well, actually, I should say three in a row. Gone long across. It's going to be a tough one to grab. Contest. Joey up to it. Good defence. Maybe a little bit of a rush of blood there with that one. Over the top, that's nice. Finding free players everywhere, the Falcons. Joey with it now, scored a great point earlier. Chance for his second. Is it in? Yes. Boy's pumped up as he scores his second. Oh, look at him go. Forget Duracell. He is the Energizer Bunny. And they get a bit of a break now, 5-2. So that'll be half time. Still recording? That'll be half time. And we've got a pretty good lead here to the Falcons, 5-2. After a hot start by both. Falcons just getting a bit of ascendancy late in that half and scoring a beautiful point there. Some great play. Can't wait for the second half. What can both teams provide in the second half? We'll join you back in a moment. Enjoy the break. Welcome back to the second half of the Div 1 Grand Final for Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League 2025 here at Gelbert Park. Sun is out, but so is the wind. Let's see what the second half can bring. Looks like Falcons with the pull. Let's see what Nancy can do. Can she get it into the end zone again? They're going to be aware of that roll. There we go. Diving stop there by Jared Libner. Not letting that one get back into the end zone. What can Phoenix do here? 5-2 down. Almost a blink of an eye after a really hot start by both sides, scoring quickly.
Yep.
Cutting probably not there really, and really good work to intercept that. Lays it off. Now they're switching. Oh, that one started to curl. Kramer was all over it. Nicely done. Oh, good intercept. See, that was a sneaky one that could have got over the back for a score. But the great ball of Lidner. It's a turnover though. That was Beck Cooper. Chance here. Not quite, just curling over the top. Might have actually gone to hand. Couldn't quite see, but very, very close to another score. And that would have been alarm bells for Phoenix. Got plenty of time in this half. It was a quick half. What can they do here? Hemmed in a little bit. Bit of a zone. Here by Falcons. Work it out okay. Nice cut. There's Lockie. The tall timber with it. He's just looking for a behind option. Back to the defender. Oh, that's a tough one. Nancy read it well. Turnover here in the middle of the ground. Dangerous position. She's gone long. Oh, chance here. Might have just gone a bit long. Got a bit of Weet-Bix on those throws today. That's not a bad one either, because now Phoenix going deep from their defensive zone. Falcons look like they've upped the intensity defensively a little bit, so that 10 times quickly. Bit of a breather, everyone catching their breath. Walks up to the line. Forcing the sideline, there's a hopeful one over the top, and once again the Falcons just equal to it, getting in the road and making sure it's a turnover. That's nice. Oh, Lockie there. Gonna go long. Send it to call from the sidelines, a bit more circumspect. Oh no. Oh, straight back. Oh, and straight back again. More turnovers than a bakery. What can Falcons do here? Can they make the most? No, it's another one. They're going to put Ackland Street Bakery out of business with this. Just got to calm down a little bit with it. Comedy of errors. Now they're consolidating. Lockie with it now. Spare a thought for him. Didn't know whether you could go back or forward. May swing it out wide. Now Jared's gone long. This is a real chance. Can he? Oh, nearly got a hand to it. Couldn't quite complete the layout. Good defence by the Falcons, but Phoenix really asking the question there. That was a great long throw there by Jared Lidner. Looks like they're calling timeout. And yeah, both probably need a bit of a breather after that one. Couldn't possibly eat another turnover on full. It's a little bit of the rush of blood to the head on both sides there. Just trying to punch their way through the defence. Both sides defending pretty well in that point. Certainly got the crowd animated. This is a good little breather actually. A chance to reset. And just a chance to go, hey, let's remember what we're here for. Let's remember why we made it here in the first place. But the Falcons don't mind that. They've got the break. 5-2. And nearly added a couple more. A couple of real good throws into the end zone. Phoenix had one as well. But just couldn't quite get there on the second grab for the layout. Oh dear. That doesn't look good. He's had his problems injury-wise, Alan Fazzard. Just seeing a lot of classic catches or classic layup off the screen. I'm not sure if it's on the screen or not, but it could be another segment. Josh Bradbury came up with that. Got the grand final sprint. Why not the classic layout? Everyone gets a go. We're a bit like the grand final sprint. The winner receives the adulation and praise and possible sledges from their counterparts.
How to make a regular catch.
Falcons taking to the field. Phoenix in readiness as well. Just a bit of a hands in. And the timeout's a real chance to look each other in the eye and say, hey, we're here for a reason. We're the best. Let's show why.
Everybody?
So a bit of a lull before the storm here. So last chance to take that collective breath before the action starts. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're enjoying the action here from Gilbert Park. The grand final. First time we've covered the double header in this way. So JP, Cooper.
Nice bag.
It's a real nice one. Nancy there with it. She's had a fair bit of the disc today. Nice little lay-up throw. Nancy's gone into the end zone. It's gone back to keeper. Might switch. No, going through. Very nice. JP, beautiful. That was a really nice set play. And Falcons get number 6. And if it wasn't before, you'd have to say it now. Alarm bells here for Phoenix Rising. They are getting pushed to the ashes of Phoenix Rising. Can they rise from them? They've had a couple of nearly moments. They just need a few of them to stick. They can score quickly, so there is always a chance with this team. But Falcons right now are controlling the airways and controlling the scoreboard 6-2. Big shout out to Albury City Council for allowing us to migrate here for season 2025 of the Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League. It's been a fantastic venue to play at. And a big thank you to the custodians, the same council of Melrose Park, also a fantastic venue. Thirsty Devil as well. Presentation there after the grand finals. And they put on a really good feed, good atmosphere, good vibe. Big thank you to Thirsty Devil, South Albury. Beautiful little spot there. And real instructions here, real dressing down on the Phoenix goal line. Once again, just reminding them, this is what we need to do. This is how we scored. Let's get back to that. We're falling into the trap of just trying for the long and hopefuls. Let's connect. Let's work our way through. Let's try and get the cuts right. Falcons, it's business as usual for them now. Been irrepressible this year. That is a beautiful pull. Have a look at that go. Just hits the ground. 3/4 of the way up the ground. Falcons defending nicely. Good ball, good disc through. Not without its risk, but a calculated risk. That's nicely moved. Robbie with it now. Some good options here. Dash with it. This is more patient from the Phoenix. I like it. Definitely forcing that sideline. And trying to... Yep. Goes around. Not easy to do against Joey Kramer. Or that one. Picked off the bootlaces there. Did well to not give up on it and let it drop. This is what they've got to do. Just control the disc. Just work their way up. Be patient. They're working it quite nicely. Do they switch here or keep going down the line? No, keep going down the line. Now the long throw comes. Nah. That's disappointing. Tyson covers that one beautifully back to Kramer. Angus Penny here on the wing, near side. Nancy right there. This is beautiful movement. She's decided to let one fly. Yo! No, it's called a foul. It was a good grab. But I'd say it's a foul. Contact called. There you go. So pretty much going for a specky, trying to use Rooster as a step ladder there.
We can't see what she's doing behind.
Highly contested div. They're talking it out now. And like I said in the Div 2 Grand Final, this is one of the very unique things about our great game of Ultimate Frisbee. It's talked out between the players of the two teams. There's no referees. At times, at big tournaments, you might get an advisor to help them talk through things. But generally speaking, it's talked out between the players of the two teams, particularly those involved directly in the play. And this is a chance for everyone else to catch their breath as well.
Oh, Jared.
So it was contested. Yep, it's going to go back. Okay, so this is often the result. It generally gets replayed. So basically it goes back to the handler through the disc in question, and players, to the best of their ability, will try and get back into the position they were at the time of the throw. So a bit of talking on the restart. Here we go. And play commences. Cooper across. Kramer there. He was involved in that play before. Takes the scuba. That's really nice. There's Megan with it now. She's had a lot of the disc today. Goes across to Penny. That was a good move. Opens up the field a little bit. Back it comes to Cooper. Through to Kramer. They've got to stop those ones that are going through. And there we go. Handler turns scorer. She gets her first. 7-2. And they have got a stranglehold on this game now, the Falcons, after a pretty good competitive start from Phoenix. 7-2 as it stands. It's starting to get out of hand. I didn't think this was going to be the case, considering the start of the game. I thought it'd be a lot closer at this time of the game. But the Falcons have well and truly deserved this lead. They've worked hard. They've realised the Falcons aren't to be played with. So they have got their A game going beautifully. These set plays are doing really, really well. Always plenty of options. The handlers have always got at least 2 or 3 options that are just as effective as each other, and that makes life as a handler very simple. For the Phoenix, they're just trying to punch through with the long throws, and the Falcons are realising this and they're positioning themselves well in defence as well. So a bit of a break point there from the Falcons. What can Phoenix do? How can they respond? Few hands on hips. Always in readiness. Disc will come in soon. Michael Kramer with a beautiful pull. Have a look at that one sail away. Back to the end zone. That's a beautiful pull. And now they're still forcing the sideline, which is a good move. Good grab there. That one started to get away. A little undecided flick pass there. Even if you're only gaining a metre or 2 each throw, even if you have to go back, just maintain the disc. Oh, out called. Lockie disagrees. But it was a very quick call of out, very distinct call of out. This one may go back to the handler as well. And that it does. So they're going to replay the throw, and then once again people go back to where they were roughly as the throw was happening. tough to tell from this side of the broadcast side of the ground. Did look like he caught, he was pretty confident. Goes back to Lockie. Almost alley-oops it over the top. There's that long throw again. This one might work. No. It's gone a bit long. That one was on. The wind just got a hold of that and just pushed it that extra 5 metres or so out of play. And this is the difference. The Phoenix are having a lot of near moments where the Falcons, everything's just going to hand. And they're working hard for it. It's not luck. He's been making a nice cut, foot block attempt. That one's going to go out, so good pressure there by Phoenix on defence.
Yeah. And it could go, it could be either way.
And it goes long again, but JP reads that nice. And have a look at the little Jackrabbit go. He's going long. Senses some sort of opportunity. But I think their handlers are going to work it out. There's JP. Gets some air. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Gets some air though. Oh, another turnover. Didn't hurt the Falcons one iota as they get it back the very next throw. Michael Kramer getting low. Nice flick in the wind. Oh, this could be on. Yes, it could be on. There's a skipper. El Presidente, JP. Gets a nice point. What can Phoenix do? The Falcons are putting them to bed here. 8-2. For the 2025 Div 1 Grand Final. High fives all round. We do like to see that, the high fives between opposition players. Very unique in that sense, ultimate Frisbee. In footy, might have been the 10th fight by now. Who knows? Here it's high fives. Take nothing away from Phoenix Rising. They've had a fantastic season. It's been a very, very hard team to play. And one of the things we've spoken about too, particularly in the Div 2 Grand Final, is the what they call a female point. So 4 females on, 3 guys on. That usually happens. It's admittedly pretty hard to keep track of sometimes, but it's a really good rule. It gets everybody involved in the action because no one just wants to be on the ground as a number. Everyone wants to have a little bit of a contribution on the disc at some given point in the game, and that's what that rule does. Fantastic to see another first for us here. Season 2025, have a look at that pull. Both teams with cannons of arms. Oh, good defence. There's a bit of slappage there. Was it on disc? Is it a foul called? I'm not sure. No, looks like it's uncontested. Just good defence. A real hard slap on that disc. Real aggression.
He's a handler just like you.
Oh, have a look at that. Now these are the half lucky oh no, straight through to the Phoenix. They're just going long. That is just throwing the toys out of the cot and throwing it long. But it's not a bad result.
Well done, Nick.
Bit of sledging there.
Spirit.
No spirit in finals.
No spirit in finals. A bit of banter. Well executed banter, I must say. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. But that's just that half lucky thing. A bit of a deflection off the hands, and the wind just pushes it enough for the teammate to grab hold of it. Just some of those lucky moments. Nancy with it. Great grab there. 2 hands above her head. One of the Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee representatives who played against Melbourne. Who did well. Here's Joey. Beck Cooper's poached there, but like I said, plenty of options. Tyson, Bison, dangerous position here. Phoenix scrambling to try and cover in the end zone. A real chance, and there's another one to Nancy. Not only is she a brilliant handler, she is not a stranger to scoring a lot of points in a game as well. Absolutely everywhere. 9-2. This is getting ugly. Not really sure what Phoenix can do except try and retain possession. Just try and retain it. The long throws just haven't worked today. Some have gone close to working. They've had some nearly moments after that hot start they had where they were keeping pace. But now it's just a matter of saving face, maybe trying to put a point or two on the Falcons here just by working it up. The wind has really picked up going across the ground. So Nancy will have the huck. Pull to restart, and she's got a cannon arm. This will be a tough one though, because the wind has definitely gotten stronger as the game's worn on. And Phoenix rising, having the law absolutely well and truly laid down, handed down to them. Got to save face here.
You putt 100 metres every time you run. Yeah.
That's a good pull in the breeze. That'll roll. They're stopping that roll. Yes, they are this time. They had 3 around the disc. Wasn't getting through again. Like the first one in the first half. Goes across. That's a great pickup. One-handed. Basically off of bootlaces. Didn't give up on it. That's brilliant work. Hemmed in against the line. That's a good cut. That's a real good cut. Oh, gee, nearly had his head taken off with that one. Grabbed it nicely though. Oh, that is a great grab. Jared Lidner. Got to be patient. This one could work. Yes, I think they're over. And there is a great point. Beautiful pass by Jared Lidner. That's exactly what they needed. She's stoked with that one. Got into a good position. And she was poached like an egg at a cafe. No one picked her up.
Where's this book you're getting all these books? Commentator's diary.
Only child syndrome.
It is elite.
Battery pack in that bag behind it. Oh, not that one. Oh, hang on. That's awesome. I might use that one. There's a battery out of that. Slow. That's all. Yeah, it's on. There you go. Plenty of instruction here from the Phoenix as they're handling this from their defensive end zone. That's a great grab by Ling. Does very well. Picked it up off the bootlaces. Both sides have had grabs like that. And that is the difference between some of these sides in the spring league. Oh, good effort. Couldn't quite bring that to hand. Right, can the Phoenix get a break point? Can they score 2 in a row? Along the call from the sideline. They switch across very nicely. Here's Lockie's been in everything today. Absolutely tried his guts out. Very nice little flick there on the wing. Oh, funny old scooper over the top. Doesn't quite work. The wing gets a hold of that and blows it out of reach. Falcons waste no time in hitting up their links. That was a ballet-esque throw there. Goes to the wing and just like that, blink of an eye, they're basically halfway. JP with it now, El Presidente. Nancy's short, he's got plenty of options. Goes to Joey. Not a dump but a swing, there's JP again for the swing. Nancy in the centre, this is great movement here from the Falcons. Just controlling the disc here, keeping it away. It's a game of keepings off at the moment. Now they've got some space. Here they go. Now they're dangerous. Now they're really dangerous. What can they do here? Ling goes back. This is Cooper, a very good handler herself. Here's Joey Kramer. Doesn't mind the long one. Nah, play. Beautiful little flick across. And there's Tyson. He's in. And it is 10-3. And that is all she wrote. That was a brilliant last play by the Falcons. Phoenix challenged them early in the first half, and they absolutely got to another level of Falcons. And they have put this one to bed. In the end, 10-3. Congratulations to the Falcons. They really played well. Also, congratulations to Phoenix Rising. A fantastic season getting to this grand final and really giving them a good contest early. But Falcons undefeated, and we've just seen why they are undefeated. They are so good with their handling. There's no weakness in their game. And this is one of those games where everybody across the board contributed beautifully. Everyone knew their role, and this game was put to bed. It looked like it was pretty well over early in the second half. There was a sniff still at halftime for the Phoenix as the Spirit Circle assembles. But the Phoenix Rising crew, they can hold their heads high. They don't get the chocolates today, but they put in a good fight and they've had a very, very good season. Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the two grand finals. That's the Div 1 2025 Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Grand Final. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Stay tuned because we do have one of the best grand final sprints in the country. Nobody else does it better than us here at Albury Wodonga. And that is the Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Grand Final Sprint coming up to you after the commencement of play.
Well, I've got here the cameraman and co-commentator from the Div 2 Grand Final between Spirit and Disco. Jared, really good effort for the season. Commiserations on today. Really hot start from you guys though. What was the messaging going in?
Yeah, I think we knew that they were going to bring the intensity right from the start, so we knew we had to stay with them and not let them get away too early. So we did that. I think we were neck and neck for the first 4 points of the game, and then from that, I think we just dropped off and they kept going.
Yeah, it looked like it's those moments in Frisbee. It looked like just a couple of lucky moments from the Falcons went to hand, where a couple went away from your hand because of the breeze. What was your instructions and the team's instructions through the game? Obviously, it's pretty easy to drop the head and panic when a team gets a bit of a run on, but it didn't look like you guys really did that. You kept going, you kept fighting. What was the instruction there?
Yeah, well, I guess we sort of went into the game as the underdog, so we didn't have a huge amount of pressure on ourselves. We knew they would be wearing most of that. So we just wanted to try and play our game. We know when we're out there having fun, that's when we play our best ultimate. And look, we did play our best ultimate today, so we can't take anything away from the Falcons game.
No, they're absolutely fantastic. I've got to say, a big congratulations to you for the season 2025. A few different changes, change of venue. You guys are absolutely irrepressible as well throughout the season. What's been the most exciting thing about coming into season 2025?
Oh, yeah, I think it was probably the change in rules, introducing the AWUF rule for the first time in our spring league. That's something we've always wanted to do, but just haven't had enough female players, unfortunately, to introduce it any earlier. Here, new venue, having more fields, because Ultimate in Albury Wodonga is just getting bigger. So huge credit to all of our committee members and everyone who comes week in and week out and plays and gets involved, because it's everyone who's made this league what it is.
Absolutely, yeah. Big shout out to those who organise all of these events behind the scenes. It's not an easy feat, and they've done a brilliant job once again in organising this fantastic season. Got the grand final sprint coming up. I think Tommy's from Justice League is going for his third. Is there a particular tip that you have that might be a little bit different? Because he's my tip for it.
Yeah, no, it's hard to go past a two-time or a back-to-back sprint league grand final sprint winner. So, yeah, my money's definitely on him. And I think last year was Olivia, Liv from Justice as well. So, look, let's see if she can do a back-to-back and, yeah, keep it in the Justice.
Well, that's exactly right. Who are you backing for the most unconventional, downright shocking technique of running for the grand final sprint?
Normally Ricky brings some kind of interesting race to our sprint, but yeah, I haven't seen where he is, but hopefully he'll come out at any moment and just surprise us.
Absolutely. Well, mate, congratulations on a fantastic season.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your whole team. Fantastic throughout the year. Wasn't to be today, but you guys can hold your heads high on a fantastic season. Thank you very much.
Too easy. Thank you, Reece.
G'day, everyone. Here with a victorious player from the Falcons here. Here's Tyson. Tyson, how does that one feel, mate?
Unreal, mate. Absolute gold. Loved it.
Now, you played really well. I loved a lot of your positioning out there. A lot of set plays that just look scintillating on camera. You guys practice really hard for this, don't you?
Yeah, every Thursday at 5:30 we train pretty hard and focus on those drills and all that, so we can come in and perform and all that. But I had an all right game, but I can only thank the team to play as a team and so we can get this victory. So, yeah.
I was saying that a little bit, like everyone knew their role and everyone played it to perfection. How have you seen the build-up here? New venue. How have you seen season 2025 of the Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League?
It's definitely grown heaps. Coming when I first started back in 23, it was only small and I loved it at first and had to miss out in the year because of injury, and then coming into this season, it's massive, the amount of teams and just the social aspect of it too. It's been unreal. So, no, I reckon it's going well.
Absolutely. And you yourself, for the Falcons, I suppose in the time that you've been a part of the Falcons, what's changed in the Falcons to get them to the level that they're at today, or this year, sorry?
Definitely a mentality, but just getting people to training as a team and as a group, but also having fun, building that good culture and just having good fun, mingling around with everyone and just enjoying playing frisbee with your mates, really.
Absolutely. That was Tyson. I called him Tyson the Bison. I needed a nickname of some sort. He was fantastic today, as was the whole team. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Thank you for your interview. I think so. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another moment we've been waiting for, a tradition of ours here for the Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Grand Finals. Here's, of course, a Grand Final sprint. Got a couple of Falcons players. I thought they ran hard enough in the game, but they're backing up again. Not as many as previous years, but tell you what, I know who my tip is, if he's in it. Looks like this might be the girls. I wonder if Liv is going to get there again for a back-to-back. Got Georgia in the Cape. That should provide some speed for sure. Let's see who wins this one. Muncie's in this one. Looks like Beck Cooper might be there. I think I saw as well. There's a siren and they're off and racing. It's a fast start. Here they go again. Who's going to get there? Oh, Frisbee on the line. That was a close finish. I think we've got our winner, number 5 from Mad Panda. That was a very good race. Nice pace there. So there were the girls. Well done, girls. Fantastic work. Got a pretty good line there. My money's on Tommy Cooper for this one. Girls took that one pretty seriously. Looks like Mitch Palmer might be in there as well. Whee, the wind is up. The wind is absolutely up. Hopefully it's cancelled enough through this microphone as they're off and racing. They're all taking it pretty seriously. Tommy Cooper, he's got the hat trick. Very, very good effort Well done to the sprinters. That was a very big crew. Well, that concludes the 2025 Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Grand Final Sprint. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The 2025 Albury Wodonga Ultimate Frisbee Spring League Grand Final and the season comes to a conclusion. We brought you a double header. We've had the Division 2 Grand Final where the winners were the Phoenix Spirit over Discos. I think it was 6-2 for memory, something like that. And then we've just had the Div 1 Grand Final where it was dominated by the Falcons, 10-3 over Phoenix Rising. Congratulations to all the grand finalists of today, and congratulations to all the teams participating in this Spring League this year. From Gilbert Park, we've just brought you the grand final sprint as well. Congratulations to the winners there. We just want to say a big thank you for everyone who watches these videos. We want to thank the Albury City Council for the use of their wonderful venues in Melrose Park and this year Gilbert Park. We also want to thank the Thirsty Devil for hosting us for the presentation later on today. That just about does it here for season 2025. I've been Reece Livermore. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for joining us. We hope you've enjoyed every single second of it, and we look forward to coming back bigger and better in 2026. Until then, we'll catch you later. Keep hucking.